So I've been asked before, can a salon owner fire a booth renter? Well, watch this video and you'll find out. Hey, it's Jason Everett from highperformancesalon.com, and quick disclaimer, I'm not an attorney. Important thing for you to be aware of is that, first of all, please consult with your local attorney, legal counsel, and check with your local and state laws. But I'm gonna answer this question for you. Even though I said I'm not an attorney, I'm gonna at least give you some guidelines and some answers you can figure out if you should fire a booth renter yourself. Now, I'm from California. The laws are very, very tight here in California about booth renters versus employees. And what they say, and again, this is my understanding, not as a legal advice piece here, but the understanding is that you are either a commissioned salon where you have hired employees that work for you as employed individuals, or they are independent contractors and run their own business inside your salon. And California is very strict and has drawn a very defined line. In fact, the current law as it stands right now says is that you cannot work behind the chair as a salon owner if you are in a suite rental environment in California. So if you're working behind the chair, you might want to look into the local laws and just double check and make sure you're not violating any of them. So the question comes up, well, if I run a suite rental operation or rental chair sort of situation, can I fire that person because they are not doing what I tell them to do? Well, look, just by the sheer fact that you're asking that question probably means you're treating them more like an employee, and you're getting into a very gray area, because if somebody's renting a chair, all you're doing is providing them a space to work. Meaning if they choose to actually work on motorcycles in that space, in theory, they could do that because you're renting them the space. You're not telling them what to do, when to show up, when to be there, what times to work, and all those other things. So check with your local state laws, as I've said multiple times during this video, but do me a favor, and if you're asking the question, can I as a salon owner fire a booth renter, it probably means that you're treating them more like an employee. What I would look into is how would you end a contract with that booth renter if you feel that they're causing too many problems and not renewing their lease, but you're gonna have to do it for a very specific reason, not because they're not listening to you or showing up on time. So I hope that makes sense. And again, it is a very complicated question, so make sure that you do a little bit more homework, but I hope this got you a little bit closer to understanding that if you as a salon owner can fire somebody who is a booth renter.